Okay, so afternoon guys, welcome to another review from me, Matt, the Bearded Berserker. Now, usually I go over the top when I do that, but for reasons that some of you probably know, some of you don't know, I've recently slipped a disc in my back and I am in absolute agony. I've been to the doctors again today. They prescribed me another week off work, a load of muscle relaxants, some painkillers and stuff like that. That bad that when I went to the doctors I literally had to go up in a lift because I couldn't walk up the stairs. So I've managed to haul my carcass onto my seat where I thought, what should I do? I'd do another review for you guys. Now before I do start, a huge massive thank you for all the well wishing out there. Thank you guys for all the support and followers over there on Instagram as Viking Beard Matt and here on my Bearded Berserker YouTube channel. Now just literally shy of 13,000 followers and now over 300 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for your likes, your comments and everything. I do read each and every single comment, and for subscribing. Now, with the reason I set up Instagram and YouTube is to try my best and hardest to try and help support, promote, almost kind of like advertise and show you guys reviews of only small brands, small businesses, small companies, individuals and craftsmen out there that are making some amazing products. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with these huge massive brands, but let's face it, they've got a shed ton of money that they can throw into promoting, advertising and marketing their products that these smaller brands don't have. So they almost have to work infinitely harder to get their products out onto the market, because they know as soon as they do, they're going to come into direct competition with these huge massive brands. So they have to make their products as possibly good as they can. Now, with each and every review that I do on my channel, I'm completely honest, completely unbiased. Everything I do is my own honest opinion, and I'm not here to blow smoke rings up of businesses, brands, craftsmen's backsides, because the same as you guys, I'm a consumer, okay? I go out to work, I earn my little pennies, go out, buy stuff, whether it's clothing, beard products, skin products, hair products, jewellery, all sorts of bits and pieces, and there is nothing worse than going out and spending our hard-earned cash on something, getting it through the front door, doesn't live up to expectations, falls apart and is completely useless. So I'm here showing you guys that there is an alternative out there, and what I am finding with these now well over 200 reviews that I have done, that the smaller brands, craftsmen, small businesses, individuals out there are creating some amazing products, and we need to get behind them, because if we don't, they're just going to disappear, not bother doing it, and all we'll be left with are these huge massive faceless brands and corporations. So that's kind of the reason why I sort of set this up, is to try and help support, promote these smaller brands and craftsmen, give you guys honest reviews and try and find some amazing products. So, excuse me, like I said, I have another review for you this afternoon. So we're going to be looking at the product that was sent through, stuff that I go out and buy, stuff that gets sent through to me. We're going to have a look at this product. It was actually sent through to me. Thank you very much to Nikki, but we'll go into that in just a second. Going to have a look at the product itself. Does it live up to expectations, price of it and everything? And because technically aftershaves, perfumes, colognes and stuff like that, kind of body care, skin care and stuff like that, I will be scoring it out of 20. 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10, it's all right, nothing that important to write home about, and 0, I will never touch this with a stinky stick. So that's how I score it. Fantastic, mediocre, damn right crappy. So that's how I do it. So I'm going to need me reading specs for this, because rather than me moving about and everything, it's easier for me to see my notes that I have written out. And so a few days ago in the post, thank you very much to Nikki from FM World. She has sent me through one of the FM World fragrances to have a look at, see what I think of, give you guys my honest opinion. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? And away we go. So I will be putting links down below to FM World and Nikki. So please give them a check out, see what they do and follow and everything else. 150 designer-inspired fragrances, plus makeup, beauty, health and weight loss supplements. Why is it always weight loss? I'm going to get supplements for putting on weight. I want to put on weight, not lose the stuff. Coffee and household products. Coffee. Cool. And so there you go. That is the card that was sent through. And also Nikki's contact details and everything, which I'm not going to be... I won't turn the card around because there's a phone number and everything like that on there, and I'm sure she doesn't want you phoning her up and everything, but like I say, I will be putting links down below to Nikki and FM World afterwards, so you can go give them a follow and see what they do. And like I say, they do loads of perfumes, men's fragrances, unisex stuff, makeup, beauty, house stuff, health, weight loss supplements, coffee, car products, all sorts of bits and pieces. And so it's interesting to see. So, this is what arrived. This is number 472. It is a cologne, aftershave, perfume, fragrance, whatever you want to call it. This is entirely up to you. And this is how it came, in a cardboard box with FM on the back. For anyone that doesn't know, that's Federica Majora. Basically do loads of different products. There's... runs out 26th of the 4th, 2024, so a couple of years. I'll probably be dead by then anyway. Barcode on the back, it's recyclable, put your rubbish in a bin, and because it's perfume, it is flammable, so don't spray it all over yourself while you're standing next to a naked flame. Product of FM Group World Poland. Oh, it's from Poland, there you go. And stuff on the back that is far too small for me to read, but I'll hold that up to the camera. There's no chance of the camera picking that up if I can't even read it with reading glasses. So that was the box that it came in. This number, like I say, 472, and matches up with what's on the top. And there you go, 472, 472. And all of their sort of fragrances and stuff like that are kind of loosely based, and their interpretations of some famous perfumes and aftershaves out there. Now, as a teenager and everything growing up many years ago, one of my favourites was Hugo Boss, sort of dark blue. Ever since then, I kind of just been using your bog standard stuff, because a lot of the time you're actually paying for the actual name of the product as opposed to the product that you're actually getting, just because some designer, Coco, Chanel, whatever, has put their name on the front of it, Versace, whatever, they charge you a bomb for it, when technically the only expensive thing that really kind of goes into perfume and aftershave and stuff like that, if you were not aware of it, is something called ambergris, which you can find along the beach, because technically, and in a nutshell, it's whale vomit, and they use it in a lot of their base expensive perfumes. So basically what you're paying for is whale vomit in your perfumes and aftershaves, ambergris. So that's why a lot of them tend to be expensive as well, not just because of the name. But it's nice to see that these brands that are coming out to sort of almost do like their own version of something, and they're kind of... It's not sort of like copying, because they're not trying to get it exactly like, because is completely different, if you know what I mean. But it's kind of their take on sort of popular fragrances and expensive ones. So this is 472 and allegedly based on Creed Aventus. Now, funny enough, I had never actually tried or used Creed Aventus until I done a review for one a while ago that was allegedly like Creed Aventus. And then went snuck into my local pharmacist, where they do obviously men's and women's perfumes and stuff. Got a tester sheet, those little tester sticks they do, wafted it around a bit, so I know actually what Creed Aventus smells like now. So, allegedly like that, you can see I've actually used some of this, so I know exactly what it's like. It's not just an unboxing. And for those of you not entirely sure, allegedly what Creed Aventus smells like, it's kind of a combination, top notes of bergamot, blackcurrant and lime, mid-tones of apple, pineapple, rosemary and elemi resin, and base notes of musk, patchouli and cedarwood. And I do like my sort of deep woody scents and stuff like that. Now, when taking sort of like tops off and you get aftershave, so you really hope it's going to be a nice one, not one of these really horrible, cheap, nasty smelling things. So I'm going to spray some on my hand. Hand doesn't smell of anything. No point spraying it on my neck, because obviously I can't get my neck down there, and plus it hurts my back. Give it a second just for the perfume alcohol to disappear from it. So it's quite a punchy one, this, quite citrusy. I would say spring, summer, autumn sort of scent to it. I do like the rich sort of winter sort of scents that you tend to find with aftershaves and colognes. Definitely getting blackcurrant from it, the lime, the apple, and also musk patchouli and cedarwood predominantly. I'm not actually sure what LME resin smells like. Probably LME resin. Bergamot. Not especially, but definitely the blackcurrant, the apple, pineapple, rosemary, musk patchouli and cedarwood. They're the predominant scents in this. And it's really nice. Once that sort of harshness from the perfume alcohol sort of disappears and you're left with the fragrance, it's a really nice, clean, decent, not cheap smelling perfume, aftershave, cologne. It's all the same stuff, fragrance. Really nice scent to it, and it does last a long while. This is lasting up to about sort of 7, maybe 8 hours, and still getting wafts of it on my shirt and everything the next day. It's a really nice scent, and I do find with this one as well, it kind of like develops, if you know what I mean. So you'll get those initial notes of, like I say, those scents that I read out, your bergamot, patchouli, cedarwood, blackcurrant, pineapple, and the rosemary, but then they sort of drop off a little bit and you get other sort of scents climbing or sort of moving on. And there is a touch of bergamot to it now. I'm definitely not really picking up elmy resin, depending on what that smells like. Apple, sort of, but it kind of, rather than being that harsh sense that it starts off, it sort of just becomes a nice, well-rounded summertime sort of scent. Spring, summer, maybe autumn at a push, but definitely spring, summer. Really nice fragrance. Comes, comes in a 50ml bottle. I know this is a 50ml bottle because it says it on the box. There you go, 50 mils, 1.7 fluid ounces, and it is a really, really nice scent. Now, what's it say on the bottom? FM World, something or other. 50 mil, 1.7 fluid ounces, there you go, written on the bottom. And it is a nice scent. It is just a nice all-round sort of scent, not too overpowering, it doesn't smell cheap or anything like that. But the thing that worries me, because like I say, they have got, what was it they said on the card? 150 designer-inspired fragrances. Now, I hope when people bring out these loads and loads of fragrances and stuff like that, that each one is as good as the last, because there's nothing worse than you go, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, and you go out and you buy another one or a different sort of scent, if you know what I mean, and it's not as good and it doesn't live up to the expectation. So I would hope, being FM World and Federico Mahora, that they're all going to be a decent quality. And price for this, for the 50ml bottle, comes in your standard glass bottle, £14.50. And I've literally used this 3 times already. I've had no issues with red skin, blotchiness, or had any adverse effects and stuff. Always do make sure that you do use a test patch first before you sling it all over yourself, because even though stuff in the UK and Europe has to be CPSR checked, cosmetic product safety report checked and everything, there is nothing worse spraying yourself, putting stuff all over yourself, and then you suddenly have an allergic reaction to it. So always do a check spot first, leave it 24 hours before you actually use it properly. Really, really good. And when it comes to scoring it out of 20, not necessarily the scent I would possibly go out for, because like I say, I really do like my rich, wintry, heavy, deep scents. There's a nice summertime, almost holiday sort of scent. I'm going to give this a good 19 out of 20. It's nice, nicely put together, nice smell to it, not too overpowering. On the scent chart, it probably sits around nice medium sort of scent. Yeah, keep sniffing my hand like a madman. But yeah, I'd rate that as straight up 19 out of 20. Really nice product. It does smell similar to Creed Aventus. I'm not saying it's exactly the same as, but it is kind of based around that, and it has got that sort of scent to it. And I do know what it smells like because, like I said, I had to test strip with Creed Aventus, and yeah, it smells pretty much like this. Like I say, it's got the little spray bottle, that on the back, with your little atomizer on the top, stem that goes inside of it, and very, very nice. 19 out of 20, and a massive thank you to Nikki from FM World for sending that through. And to be honest, I hadn't actually heard of FM World until sort of like Instagram, and me and Nikki were talking and everything. But yeah, really nice products, and I hope the rest of their products live up to kind of like as how good this was, which would be interesting to find out. So I may well go out and buy myself another scent, just one completely different, out of the back, to see what it smells like, just to check sort of the consistency between their products. But thank you for that, and like I say, £14.50, bargain. So there you go. That is another review from the In Pain Bearded Berserker. I will be putting links down below to Nikki from FM World and some of the other associates and stuff like that. So please go check them out. See what you think. I don't know what the females or women's cosmetics are like, because I tend not to use cosmetics because I'm a bloke. So lipstick and stuff like that, I've no idea what that's going to be like. And I'm sure there are people out there that are doing reviews of the lipstick and all the other sort of stuff that women put all over their faces, concealers and everything else, and there you go. Well, thank you guys. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you're getting up to. Keep on taking care of each other, keep on looking after each other, keep on helping, supporting each other, keep on growing those beards if you're growing a beard, and above all, keep on loving each other. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you hopefully in the next review, if I can drag myself up into the chair. But thank you guys, thank you to Nikki. Have a fantastic afternoon. Appreciate your time. Thank you guys.